about to see is entitled Alice's Adventures, and it was written by Greenwood. Alice is a photojournalist, and she travels to Bosnia and witnesses the devastation there. So I hope you enjoy this brand new work. Thank you.
Don't overdo it with the welcome. Shall I go out and come in again? I wouldn't say no to a cup of tea. That's what I like about going away. The loving welcome I always get when I return.
Honestly, that dog.
He's a good dog. Oh, you changed your mind. I really thought you might have done it this time when you thrown us all out. Do you remember?
After 5 years of ethnic cleansing, the Dayton Peace Accord is set to end the war in Bosnia. Leaders of Bosnia, Serbia and Croatia have signed the Dayton Peace Accord in Paris to end 3.5 years of war in the Balkans. Under the deal, Bosnia is preserved as a single state, but will be divided into 2 parts. 51% of the territory will be made up of a Muslim-Croat federation, and the remaining 49% will become a Serb republic. Sarajevo will become a unified city, with Serbs giving up some suburbs which they currently control.
What are we having?
Roast. Thought you better have something substantial. First your brother has to go to Canada, and now you.
Oh, it's only for a few weeks.
You could still change your mind.
Oh, come off it, Mum.
Always got something to prove, haven't you?
Oh, well, thanks for the vote of confidence. Why can't you just be pleased for me?
Other people don't know you like I do.
Don't be like this. Not today.
Look at the photographs.
Well, what am I supposed to be looking at?
Well, look at them. What can you see?
Well, what do you think? Us. Me and Josh. You and Dad.
An ordinary family.
I'm not changing my mind.
You really can be very selfish.
What are you doing?
Getting rid of them.
Stop it.
I'm having it clear out. I don't want to be looking at them anymore, staring at you all, trying to get away from me at your first possible opportunity.
Oh, for God's sake.
Alice? Alice?
Oh, I can't seem to see the photos I took. Oh, they must be with my editor. My short-term memories are really crap. Lack of sleep. I'm a genuine exhaust case, Mum. Could sleep for an eternity. Only I can't close my eyes. Every time I close my eyes, I see everything really clearly. Dust. Dust on the roads. All I can taste is the dust in my mouth. Oh, I can see you're overwhelmed with curiosity. What is it with you, Mum? You're like a wall. A big, monocoloured wall.
I always acted for the best. That's what you do. You do your best as you see it at the time. Nobody knows how difficult it is to do your best. I wanted to keep my children safe. No one knows what it's like looking out at the world when you're a mother.
I did get on that bus with the others, you know, after I called you. No answer. I couldn't understand why you weren't there. I imagined you listening to the phone ring in an empty room. I kept thinking, where had you gone? It's not like you indulged yourself in a full social diary. Hello? Hello? Mum, are you there? forget this. Please take care of yourself. And I'll see you soon, okay? I promise I'll come back. There was something comforting about the ordinariness of the bus, you know. I sat across from this old lady. She wore a silver fox bow around her neck, wearing her best clothes, as if wearing her best was a talisman. There was a father, mother, and a little girl in pink. They sat close together, a holy triptych. I could see their lips moving as they prayed. 2 young men, still boys really, maybe 17, 18, and a middle-aged man with a whiskey bottle. He kept taking numbing little swigs, not enough to get him drunk, just enough to take the edge off the road. And me. The driver laughed when I got on the bus.
Hey, you got a ticket?
Oh yes, how long does this journey take? Oh, what's so funny? I don't understand, why are you laughing?
Sit, English, sit.
I don't really want to tell you about the bus. That's the trouble. Where to start? I'm tired. I need to take my boots off. Do you mind if I take them off? At the first roadblock, the old lady rose up, shaking. I remember thinking, what a thin, frightened duck she looked. She played with these beads in her hand. It's true what people say about fear. It smells. It's physical. You can carve great chunks of it from the air.
Everybody out! Everybody off the bus! Come on, off! No, leave that! Come on, out!
I've never seen a gun before. The mother clutched that child, and that child didn't utter a sound. She knew. We all knew. The old woman was whimpering. They searched the bus, carried things off they took a fancy to. We, the women and the child, they let us back on the bus. They let the father go. They let the man in the middle go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. One of the soldiers took out a coin and showed it to the 2 young men. They didn't move, just stood, hands on their heads. One of them was trying to stop his knees from shaking. The soldier with the coin tossed it high up into the air. It fell to the ground. He leaned over it, laughed, and moved his head to the left. Are you listening to me, Mother? You see, it was then that I realised why the bus driver had laughed. The whiskey man offered me his bottle. I took a swig. You know me. I hate whiskey. But this whiskey washed away the paralysis in my throat.
That's what it is like.
What?
This crazy black world that is my country.
What will happen to him?
What do you think? He has bad luck. Every time someone is taken, you just thank God it is not you. You pray it will always be somebody else. That's what we do.
That's terrible.
Here, please, it helps.
I didn't think Muslims drank whiskey.
Special times, special Johnny Walker.
Thanks.
They kept coming, knocking at the door, making the dog bark. They were uncomfortable. Couldn't look at me. They kept talking, but I didn't want to hear. I didn't want to listen.
But I want you to listen. Don't you see? I have to speak. If I don't do this, 10 hours, Mum. Can you imagine it? 10 hours of broken roads, 11 roadblocks. I was frightened, okay? I was frightened they would turn their attention to me if I took my camera out. My whiskey man was right. I was thankful it wasn't me. How about that, Mum? And I thought of you then, and what you'd said. Alice's great adventures, you'd said. Don't make me laugh.
Stop it. What?
the boy, the brother, the friend. A drink. But the boy shook his head. He just sat staring at his feet. You see, he couldn't bear it.
Honestly, I'm not going to buy this thread again.
Have you got any food in the house? It seems ages since I ate. A sandwich will do. Nothing fancy. I've been on a diet of bread and sour cheese. Not much green stuff around. Good job I took my vitamin pills with me. Could have done with one of your famous feasts, though. Do you have to do this, Mum? Well, Dad's gone and Josh is in Canada. It makes the table look weird, extra places.
I like it like this.
Well, dinner smells good. Do you remember the corny jokes that Dad used to tell?
Why do you want to remember that about him?
Do you remember what he used to say?
Not really.
You can't get far without a sense of humour, mate. Isn't that right?
I didn't really know what a sense of humour was. He was a stupid man.
He wasn't that bad. Well, okay, he wasn't very bright. But he loved you. Stuck by you. If you thought he was so stupid, how come you married him?
Well, it was different for our generation. I didn't know.
You didn't know.
I didn't know he was going to get worse as the years went by.
You changed.
Changed?
Yes. You used to be happy, and then one day you woke up and everything was wrong.
I just wanted something better. Something more. There was so much I wanted to do.
Like what?
Well, before I had you and Josh,
What?
I used to work at the photographer's before I married.
I remember. I saw you in one of the photos.
I used to sell the cameras.
What did you want?
It doesn't matter now.
Get it myself, shall I? You know, food. Kitchen hasn't emigrated. Mum, I am sorry if I frightened you. Oh, it looks like rain. That's good, isn't it? Good for the garden. I used to think about the garden when I was away. I used to remember being very small and hiding in the secret universe under the bush.